3M develops hundreds of new products every year, 90% of them in direct response to customer needs. But how does a multi-billion-dollar corporation with over 40 divisions maintain this level of product innovation? If 3M is any indication, by creating a climate expressly designed to nourish its innovators, the product champions. Every one of 3M's 6,000 scientists worldwide is expected to steal 15% of his time away from authorized projects for use in developing new technologies, a practice the company refers to as bootlegging. Money, equipment, and personnel may also be appropriated from projects underway without going through proper channels. This variety of lawlessness is institutionalized. Everyone looks the other way. Louis Lair, chairman of the board and chief executive officer, founder of 3M's Medical Products Division, was a product champion and bootlegger par excellence in his own day.
When we have a technology that doesn't have a defined need, there has to be someone within the organization who fights the battle of finding a need for the product, of supporting it, of believing in it. And if they believe in it, 9 times out of 10, we are successful in commercializing that technology into one or perhaps many more products.
The story of the sticky yellow notes called Post-it is a prime example of how innovation happens at 3M. No matter how many years it takes or how many dead ends are encountered along the way, a new product idea is not abandoned.
It all started in church. I was singing in a choir at North Church, and we would sing for 2 different services. And I would mark the pages with little pieces of paper, normally, and sometimes they would fall out in between services, the first service, the second service. I'd get up there, big scramble. I thought, what I really need is something that's going to, a bookmark that's going to stick to those pages, to the right spot, and still not damage the book when I pull them off. And it will mark the right spot in the book. And I knew that spent silver back in our laboratory had just developed an adhesive that would do that. And I made samples, they're rough samples of the bookmarks, and took them back and tried them out at church. Now, they were small size, but when I was making them up, I'd also made up some larger size and found, hey, these are really handy for notes.
This material that we had made with these new monomers, it had very peculiar properties in that it did not meet any of the criteria we had set as goals for a program, which were, for example, very high shear adhesion, very high peel adhesion, very aggressively tacky material. It was, in fact, a very poor adhesive in all respects. It failed all the peel tests. It failed the shear tests. It failed a lot of the other conventional 3M adhesive tests that one employs. So rather than throw it away, we decided to investigate some of its properties because it was rather unique.
People comment to me more about Post-it notes than any other product we make, and they tell me what I like to hear, which is that they are addictive.
And addictive they are, to the tune of an estimated $200 million a year in sales. Post-it illustrates how tenaciously 3M seeks a product application for a new technology. And it exemplifies something else, the continuity within the diversity of 3M's product line. Like Post-it, the company originated with a mistake. In 1902, 5 Minnesota entrepreneurs bought a corundum mine and dubbed their new venture the Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing Company, 3M. They planned to sell the corundum as a commercial abrasive, but the ore was hopelessly low grade. In desperation, the company developed an improved sandpaper for use in Detroit's automobile plants, and then invented masking tape. Today, tape and allied products account for 17% of 3M's over $7 billion in sales.